Hey everyone, it's Darby from Blue Television Games, and today we'll be looking at the original Maker games. We all love Super Mario Maker and, of course, Mega Man Maker. We even have new Maker games in development like the awesome Platago. But today we'll be taking a look back at the Nintendo Entertainment System and the Famicom. Both systems offer players a chance to make their own levels, courses, and more. Today we will look at 10 old school Maker games that got players making long ago. Do note that when showing create mode for these classic games, I have the video sped up to keep the video from being super long. Let's get started. First up, we have a game many of you know, Excitebike. This is one of the earliest games I ever played that I remember having a course creator. The object of the main game is to continue qualifying with 3rd place or better to make your way to the Excitebike Championship. The design mode is the course creator. In this mode you can build hazards, hills, speed boost, and more. The Famicom version even allowed you to save your tracks to cassette tape using the Famicom data recorder. That way you could save your best creations and play them later. Both versions allow you to play the course in 2 different game modes, either solo racing or against other racers. Next up, we have a platformer called Lode Runner. The object of the game is to collect all the gold in each level while avoiding guards who try to catch you. Once you collect all the gold, you have to escape the level by touching the top of the screen. Lode Runner is known to be one of the first games to ever have a level editor. This particular editor was really easy to use, and getting to play my creation at the end was very enjoyable. For the next game, we have Mach Rider. Mach Rider is a futuristic motorbike game. You have to shift gears for speed, fire your machine gun at enemies, and try to survive your way through 10 sectors. Mach Rider's course creation takes place on a mini-map. As you create your track, depending on which pieces you pick, the game will automatically show you which pieces are compatible with your previous selection. Like Excitebike, the Famicom version allows players to save their courses to cassette. Once you finish, you can hop on your bike and try out your creation. I was awful at this game, but it was very fun. Next up, we have Nuts and Milk. Nuts and Milk is a platform puzzle game. In the game, you play as Milk, you must collect all the fruit in each level and then head to the door containing your beautiful blob girl Yogurt. This is not an easy task as your arch nemesis Nuts is trying to catch you the entire time. He's relentless. The level editor lets you remake the first level of the game, allowing you to make it as easy or difficult as you'd like. There's no saving your level sadly, however, I did have a blast seeing my creation come to life. Next up, we have Dezaemon. Out of the 10 games I'll show you today, this one is a 100% true Maker game. Ever wanted to make your own vertical shooter? Dezaemon lets you do just that. If you start up the game, you'll have an empty screen with a spaceship and you can shoot. Where is everything? Well, in Dezaemon, it's up to you to make the game. You can make your spaceship Mario's head if you want to. The game comes with a sprite editor and it even lets you pick the colors. As you can see here, I made my spaceship a Mario head that shoots out the letter A. Pretty stupid, but pretty awesome. You can also design the background, enemies, and once you're finished with that, you can lay out your level any way you'd like. There's also a title screen editor, and just when you think you've seen it all, they even include a music maker. Which, if you think about it, it's pretty funny considering we can't even get a music maker in Super Mario Maker. My quick creation came out a disaster, but with time and patience, you could make the shooter of your retro dreams. The next game on my list is Fire and Ice. In this game, you play as Dana. The goal is to put out all the fires in each stage by using ice blocks. This game has some similarities to Lode Runner and also a game called Solomon's Key, which makes sense because Fire and Ice is a prequel to the latter of those 2 games. Course Maker for Fire and Ice also uses a mini-map style. This makes it easy to envision your entire levels as you make them. I found this particular editor really intuitive and easy to use. Within minutes, I was able to create a level and start playing my creation. Next up, we have Battle City. In this game, you have to destroy the enemy tanks as they appear at the top of the screen. At the bottom, you have your base, which is your enemy's target. As the level progresses, they'll make the #1 priority to destroy your base. In construction mode, you can design your own levels. Battle City is one of the earliest games to offer 2-player simultaneous gameplay. It would have been a blast to have this game as a kid and make levels to play together. It's time to get mildly excited as we check out Golf Power, Greg Norman's. Probably should read Greg Norman's Golf Power. Maybe Greg was an afterthought. I am thinking about this too much. Anyways, this is an old school golf game that plays and looks like what you'd expect in the 8-bit days. However, it comes with an easy to use and, dare I say, fun course editor. Placing my green bunkers, water, trees, and more was super easy. And I have to admit, it was pretty fun to tee off on a course that I had created moments before. Next up we have Wrecking Crew. This is sort of the first Mario Maker. You play as Mario, and you can make levels. Let's call it Mario Maker 0. Well, in Wrecking Crew, the goal is to destroy certain objects in order to advance to the next level using a big hammer. The hammer is heavy and keeps Mario from jumping. If you play 2 players, lucky player number 2 gets to play as Luigi. Wrecking Crew allows players to create up to 4 custom levels. Famicom users can once again save their levels to play later, however, US players could only play their levels until they powered off their systems. The Wii Virtual Console did add in the save feature though, which is pretty cool. The final game for today is Monster Truck Rally. Monster Truck Rally is an off-road racing game. You can race and crush cars, compete in special events, and even make your own tracks. This game also goes with the minimap style creator. I found the course maker a little confusing as it's hard to tell what some of the parts will look like and or play like. My course was completely awful as I put a bit too many water pits. Oops. Alright everyone, I hope you enjoyed our look at some classic Maker games. It's cool to see that even on systems like the NES and the Famicom, that level creators were possible. A lot of people always say Super Mario Maker wouldn't work on the Switch without the gamepad and stylus, and that got me thinking about some of these classic Maker games. You don't need a stylus to have a Maker game, and that's proven as far back as the classic Nintendo systems. Let me know your thoughts on the games today. Which look coolest to you? Have you played any of these games? If you enjoyed the video, be sure to let me know with a thumbs up or a comment. If you're new to the channel and you like what you see, hit that subscribe button. Thank you guys so much for watching, and until next time, I'll see you around.